Thank you, Scoon. So, yeah, session 20. Thank you for joining me, gentlemen. Chris is indeed AWOL, but it is that weekend between Christmas and New Year where it's absolutely acceptable to be AWOL, so there will be no repercussions for it. And if he shows up halfway through, he shows up halfway through. So, session 20. In session 17, 18, and 19, you completed the main quest, Cleansing Fire, which leaves only one main quest in Chapter 1. It's still open, it's still sandbox. All the side quests from Chapter 1 are all still available. You are encouraged at this point to keep exploring the wasteland, to maybe discover some new locations, and you have some options with helping and open these new trade routes between the settlements that you do know, the Diamond City and the Mirage and the Beatsville. The ones that you do know, you can work towards helping set up these new trade routes through the sewers. But I've got no session plan for tonight. I have everything that's still left in Chapter 1 is written out, ready to go, but you can go wherever you want now. The world, or the Commonwealth.
Do you ever have a plan?
I usually have a plan, yeah, or a kind of a skeleton of a plan sometimes, yeah. But right now there is no skeleton of a plan. All of Chapter 1 is prepared. You can go wherever you like, and things will happen.
Okay.
Why do I always have an echo when I'm streaming your game?
I don't know. I have refreshed all your luck. You'll not level up till you finish the next main quest, but I've refreshed all your luck and all your hit points are at well-rested status.
Okay. Since we're back in town, is there any chance I can see about getting my weapon that I just got, the Staff of Adam, upgraded?
What was the perks required?
I can check right quick.
I mean, I can look it up.
I think it's Blacksmith 2 and Science 2.
I'll find it for you, buddy. It's not too bad to find. So, I've nearly found it. The Staff of Atom. I'm still not there, hang on. I'm going to say yes, you can probably get down. Here it is. You're right, it's Blacksmith 2 and Science 2. And I'm not sure exactly who would be the person to do it, but I'm going to say someday in Diamond City will be able to handle doing the mod. There was only one mod available. It's called Shocking Coils. The prefix is surging. It gives +2 combat dice, +2 damage dice, and it makes the damage physical / energy, so it's both physical and energy damage. It would cost you 100 caps to get done.
Yeah, as I said, I know we got a party wealth of 100 if nobody minds me getting that upgrade with my weapon.
You've got a lot more than 100 in the party wealth, mate. You have got...
Oh, yeah. 689 from what it says.
689 caps in the party loot. There's loads. You've also got loads of gear you could sell.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's like anybody wants the shotgun, there's a combat shotgun.
There's 3 combat shotguns, which is a very good close range weapon. I recommend that the 3 of you that use guns, so that's Tank, Ronnie and Norm, I recommend you all take one of those combat shotguns each. Because it's a great close range weapon. It comes with spread. Spread's a brilliant effect. When you hit one body part, if you roll effects, you're also damaging the next body part and the next body part. You roll 4 effects, it hits 4 body parts. Spread is brutal. I recommend you all take one of the combat shotguns. Bless you.
Then I might want to sell my auto pipe rifle.
Okay. So what you've got, Martin, is a combat rifle, which has been optimized for medium range. You could then take one of these combat shotguns and it's optimal for short range, and you've got a gun for short and a gun for medium.
Okay, yeah, I'll take one then.
Okay. So a combat shotgun, I can get you the stats of that really easy if you want to put this into your character sheet.
And I have 2 guns that I could sell because I still have an auto pipe rifle and pipe gun.
Okay, remember when you
For close
sell,
range, but I also have the plasma rifle, which is better for me because it's a higher target number.
Yeah, we got a lot of gamma guns we can sell. There's like 14 of those things.
Yep. Remember when you sell, you get 1/4 of the value. When you trade, you get full value. So let me bring up the combat shotgun. I'll have it in somebody else's sheet.
Yep.
So I need to manually input this onto my sheet, right?
I'm gonna do it for you. But
okay.
while I'm doing it, everybody else that's taking one should listen up, pay attention, and do it at the same time as me. Now I can't find it there where I wanted it, so it must be. Oh no, wait.
Combat shotgun, right?
Combat shotgun, yes.
Okay, it is a small gun. Still,
Yep, still small guns. I'm just gonna find it in the book.
and I see your audio is a little late.
Hang on. Combat
Because
shotgun.
I'm seeing you like a Japanese old
Oh, really?
Japanese Godzilla movie.
Oh.
He said
Oh,
Japanese.
I'll have a look at that in a moment. Combat shotgun. Hang on. Combat shotgun. It's small guns. Does 5 damage. It has spread and vicious. No, sorry, that's double barrel. It has
Those
spread.
are
It has
specials,
spread.
right?
Sorry. These are. Well, hang on, because I'm in the inventory bit just now, so I'm doing the weight and stuff. Hang on. So the weight is 11. The rarity is 2. The cost
What was the rate?
87. Rarity is 2. Cost is 87. Weight is 11. So that's those stats for it. Now we go to the main page and add it here.
I'm just adding it into the weapon.
Yeah, I'm adding it
immediately,
there
so
now.
I don't
So-
need to wait
Combat
yet.
shotgun. So it's small guns, agility,
Agility.
agility, small guns, qualities, 2-handed.
200?
Yep, inaccurate. Ammo type is shotgun shells, obviously. Damage type is physical, damage is 5. Fire rate is 2. Effects are spread.
I'll look it up myself, it's easier.
There you go. I've added it to Ronnie's sheet.
Combat shotgun.
And range is close.
Damage effect is spread.
There you go.
It's an effect spread.
Effect is, yeah. Spread
not
is an
special.
effect. So it's, yeah. There you go. So that's you now got a much better short range weapon. Each ED that uses guns. Now, here's the thing. If you're going to be taking those, you're
It's
going
not
to
vicious. Vicious was a double barrel.
Sorry, it's just spread. Yeah, it's just spread.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Vicious is a double barrel shotgun,
you're right.
which is underneath it.
Now you have...
The qualities is or inaccurate
inaccurate and 2-handed.
and
Now, there are 16 shotgun shells, so I assume the 2 of you are going to take 8 each for now, right?
Yeah, because we got a lot of stuff to trade in or whatever.
no. This. And I will put in 8 shells, and I will add it to my gear as well. Ammo.
There you go, Martin. I've added your shells as well.
Thank you.
Shells. Quantity 8.
So, viewers who are familiar with Fallout games will recognise the sitting around sorting out weapons and buying and trading and modding and all that we do. It does take up a lot of time in this game, but it feels very Fallout, so we don't mind too much. Same with scavenging.
Yeah, especially if we're moving down a person.
You're in the perfect place to do this. You are in the biggest settlement in the Commonwealth right now, so it's a good place to do this. Remember, if you're buying anything for caps, it'll cost you plus 50%. If you're selling anything, you only get 25% of value. But if you're trading it, just trade for trade, you get the full value. So, are you doing the mod, Max? Are you taking that mod to your...
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, so, yeah, and I'm seeing with some of the stuff we have, see if he's willing to take some of the gamma guns from him. So, like, you know, saving some of that.
Yeah,
we got so much of those.
Right, so, let's see if we can work this out. Mods. Weapon mods.
The rarity is pretty high of the combat shotgun. It's 2. It's pretty high.
So, shocking coils, it's called.
Mm-hmm.
Prefix is surging. Weapons allowed is a staff of atom. Category. Ooh, what category is it? I don't know what you call the category. Hang on. So, barrel, pass, muzzle, receiver, sight, stock. I don't know what you would put here. Grip. We'll just put grip. I don't know if that's going to.
You can probably put yeah.
Melee. There's a melee. Yeah, there's a melee with that.
Okay.
Mod effects. It does damage +2. And turns it into physical and energy damage. So damage type.
Yeah.
Physical /
So that's funny. If you find a creature that has a higher physical, less physical, that's gonna be weird. Is that spread the damage half in physical and half in electric or energy?
No, it just means that it's both. So it bypasses whatever has. So it bypasses. So say you're doing 6 damage and they've got 7 energy resistance, but they've only got 2 physical. It'll do 7. It'll do 6 energy and 6 physical. So it'll get through both. Right. So hang on.
Damn.
Weight is 0. Right, so I've added that to there. Now we go to the staff of atom, I think. And then we do... Nope. Right. So how do we add the shocking coils? How do we add... is it on here? Core? Staff of atom?
It should be.
Yes, it is. Weapon mode.
Yeah, it should be.
So it's melee. This is so fucking convoluted, this game, and its million rules, but we're managing it, guys. We're managing it. And then you put shocking coils. There we go. So now it becomes the surging staff of atom, and that adds 2 damage dice to it.
Yeah, and what's nice is since it does electrical.
It's changed it to 8. Sweet.
Yeah. So and also because of my armor, it does an additional 3 electrical. I'm gonna roll that separate. So whenever I attack, I do additional 3 just to let you know. It's like
is that through a weapon that you're using as well, not just through your unarmed that does that? Is that also through the? Oh, that is sick.
No, yeah. Anything that does electrical damage, anything that's in my hand that does 3
your
electrical
armor mods, isn't it?
So that.
It's the voltaic frame arms, isn't it?
Yeah.
Apparently, I didn't put in all my weapons that are in my weapons list in my inventory.
So anything that does energy damage, you add +3 combat dice to.
And that's including my laser gun.
Anything that does energy damage, because of the voltaic frame, because it's conducting more energy into the weapon. That's cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna let them do. Like after this one, I'll let them do what they're gonna do. Then I'm gonna upgrade my laser gun.
Okay.
That's it.
And you want to sell some of the gamma guns, right?
Yeah, some of the gamma guns for the price of the coils.
Okay, so gamma
It's like
gun.
a trade-in. Because we got like 14 of those things.
Let me see how much a gamma gun costs, mate.
I don't know. It's in the Winter of Adam book, and I'm not allowed to open it yet.
No, it's in the normal book.
I
No,
think
it isn't.
it's in the main book.
Well, is it?
Gamma gun, yeah. It is.
That's
Yeah, it's in the main book.
Gamma gun, yeah. The gamma gun is it costs 156.
Okay, so are you selling them for caps, or you trade in? Because you could just trade one of them and get that mod done.
That's what I was gonna do. Trade him. I was like, here you go.
Okay, so we'll just remove one of them for the character sheet, and that's done then. From the loot sheet.
I was like, damn. I was like, hey guys, we got money. We got money.
You've got a lot of money. You have
So
got a
damn.
lot of
rich.
money. Yeah, you are. If you sell all that gear, you've got 3 heated super sledges. You've got another combat shotgun, 3 double barrel shotguns, 23 machetes. You got loads of armor and stuff, loads of ammo. Ah, you have actually got loads.
I
of
say
gear.
that we keep. Yeah, I say we keep the super sledge just in case if one of
Spares for
tank
tank.
sledge gets messed up.
Yeah.
He has a backup one. So
Yeah. You want to sell any of this stuff and get some cash, just to like lighten your load a bit.
Yes. Yes.
How much did you say a gamma gun was, Matt?
I say we could. He said it was like 150, right?
156.
Yeah.
So let's just sell the 13 remaining
I say
ones.
sell about 10 of those.
Just sell
Yeah,
the
they
13.
sell about 10 of them, so we can keep a couple just in case we want to trade them for full value.
Okay, so that's 1560 times 0.25. You can get quarter back for cash. That'll give you 390 caps for those.
That's fun. Just throw that
so
in
we'll
the
make
party.
that, change
So
that
that's
to
in case-
3, and we'll add 390 caps.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see. What are we on? Let's see. I think we're good on.
To be honest,
Yeah,
I'm
I
going to
think-
start selling stuff for you just to take up less space.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
Yeah,
no, that's
what
fine.
I was gonna say, isn't it easier? Can you do it as like a job lot and just be like, you can have this
I
much
could do it in
money for
between sessions as a
whatever.
job a lot
Yeah.
easier. Yeah. I'm just going to make
Yeah,
it do
Make
a
it easier.
Probably get
couple
rid.
of things just now. For example, there's 23
Yeah.
machetes there. You might as well sell them.
Get rid of. Yeah. Just get rid of that.
23 times 25 is... Okay, times 0.25 is 143, so add another 143 caps. You're up to 1,222 caps.
But sell the lead pipes and the boards. Get rid of those.
Okay. So that's the machetes gone. Okay,
Yeah.
how much is a board? I'm on that page actually. A board is worth 20.
Yeah, I don't think it's that much.
So 720 is
Yeah.
140. 140 divided by 4 is
Probably like what, 50, 25?
35.
Close.
So add another 35 caps.
Probably want to get rid of the double barrel shotguns. We don't need the double barrels.
Okay. 3 double barrel shotguns. Okay, let me find those. Imagine watching this and all we're doing is shopping and selling stuff. Double barrel shotgun is worth 39, so 3 of them.
Yeah.
Okay, divided by 4 is, so that's another 29 caps.
Okay. We probably can get rid of the cage armor and the. Do we want this welder mask, vision mask, or no?
Welding masks, I wouldn't think you would need those for anything.
No, it's just cage armor and stuff. Just get rid of the armor, because I think we're pretty good at what we got with armor.
You want to get rid of some armors now? Okay, let me find armor.
Yeah,
music.
it gets ready. Yeah.
Let's make some space in your group inventory.
Yeah. Because I think I am the
Can't
group
stay here for
inventory.
do
I'm
this for
carrying
too
all this shit.
long though. Right, so 12 tough clothing. A tough clothing is 20. 12 times 20 is 240. 240 divided by 4 is 60. 60 more onto here would be 1, 3.
I'm sure Diamond City loves us right now. All the stuff we're unloading them is like, oh
Yep.
shit, we can use this.
Oh shit, we don't have enough caps to pay you back.
That's the thing, they only have so many
No, that
caps
happens
as well. You can only sell so much stuff because the stores only have so many caps as well. Right, a road leathers is 5, so 12 times 5 is 60, so make that another 15 caps.
Yeah.
We now got
Well, I would say like with some of the I would say with the 150, the 151 of the 38. Does anybody use the 38 ammo, or is that just like the pipe pistols and stuff?
Pipe gun ammo, I believe.
I think it's
me
you all have
Do
one
you
as a
guys
backup weapon, don't you?
I want to sell my pipe gun, so and I also still have like 106 of 38 ammo.
Yeah, I
mean,
don't
you
think
probably
I
could-
use that.
Yeah, I think you probably could exchange it just for the other ammo you use, right?
Okay. Well, I've got the ammo page open, so do we want to sell some ammo, are we?
Depends, because I use ammo that can be pretty rare. Because I use energy weapons. I
reckon
would
yes,
love
I
to
do.
have some more plasma cartridges, but they are a rarity of 4, so I don't know if they have those a lot.
There's 12 plasma cartridges in the group inventory currently, by the way.
Yeah.
Do you
And
want to
why
take those?
don't why?
Want to put those into
Yeah,
your
just take
personal?
this, dude. I would say so.
How
What would
many?
you say?
12 dozen.
12. Yeah.
Okay, I'll take those out then.
Then I have 92,
Okay.
so I will take those
you
because
want-
I'm using a plasma gun and I'm using 2 kinds of weapons.
Okay.
We got like 123 gamma rounds. Nobody uses gamma rounds.
No,
that's
I
something-
could have chosen gamma or plasma. Plasma does more damage, but gamma gives you
Burst.
2 different qualities, I believe.
Gamma gives you burst, you get the
Yeah,
whole
but
zone.
does your
Not
but
burst,
does the plasma gun use gamma rounds though?
Blast.
Yeah.
Gamma gives you blast, which means you hit the whole zone.
Yeah, but I went for damage, singular damage instead of group damage.
Well, so what about this? 51 of the 38s exchange those for shotgun shells for you guys.
Is it a like for like price? Is it the same price?
I think is the shotgun shells 1-to-1 or is it more than that?
Hang on.
Shotgun shells are 3 caps,
Shotgun shells are 3. Gamma rounds are 10.
and
So
38s are 1 cap each.
Oh,
So
38s
every
are
3 for one shotgun.
Yeah, so for
Yeah.
every 3 38s you'll sell, you'll get 1 shotgun shell back. Okay, let's do that.
So it'll be like 151
I have
divided by 3.
106,
Let
and
me
I
deal-
want to sell my pipe gun as well.
Okay, let me deal with the group stuff first. So there's 151 there.
And
We'll
pipe
call that
rifle.
150, and you can trade that straight
Yeah.
trade for 50 shotgun shells.
Definitely do that for
That's
you
a
guys.
nice easy one. Right, so if the 2 shotgun users want to add another 25 shotgun shells each to your sheet then, so that's Norm and Ronnie. So that's bought you another
Yep.
25
What's
shotgun
that?
shells.
25 shotgun shells. Okay.
Yep. If you add them on the ammo tab on
Oh.
your gear, it should update the gun on the main
Yeah.
page.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I've still got loads of gear. Just showing off the list to the viewers. It's a lot less.
Oh yeah.
That's the group
And they
inventory.
really made that in a good way, that even if you add it on your weapons list, it automatically updates the gear list.
The Roll20 integration has been well
Yeah.
built for Fallout. Same with the Foundry. Roll20 has some features that Foundry
Oh, yeah.
doesn't, and Foundry has some features that Roll20 doesn't actually. I found them both to be about equally good. I've played with them both.
Okay.
I still have the Fancy Grounds one, and that I want to try once.
Where's Tank off there?
That's the officially one.
See, Tank's away for a walk. Where's he going? He's up on the roof of Arturo's shop currently.
Yeah, he's probably walking around. He's just like, "Oh, this is new." Hadn't probably looked around.
Tank's just checking stuff out.
I would
you
even
wanna-
think that Tank would still not go inside, even though he's allowed now.
No, with
Okay.
because of all the good deeds you've done around the Commonwealth, Tank and Norm are allowed in Diamond City now. Still no sense.
Okay.
There's still
Like
no
I said,
sin.
I think Tank, even though he is allowed, will still not go inside.
People still are a bit wary around him and stuff, but he's not the first friendly super mutant in the Fallout universe. Friendly super mutants are a thing.
How much are the energy cells?
Plasma cartridges.
No,
yeah,
the energy cells.
plasma
Fusion
or
cells. Fusion cells. Fusion cells are free.
Fusion
Max.
core.
Yeah.
Fusion cells. The fusion
fusion
cells are
cells
are
also
free.
pretty expensive, I think.
Okay.
Let's see. Fusion cells are 3. They are as expensive as the shotgun shells.
Yeah, that's a 1-for-1.
How much are the how much is syringe ammo?
Oh,
for one?
it's Chris. Chris
I mean,
is
is it
here.
like-
Right, hang on.
What? Is it?
Alright.
Yeah, Chris is here.
Alright,
Hang on,
we'll
I've got
pause.
a WhatsApp. Shit, I was sleeping. Right, we're gonna take a quick time out and add Chris to the game, troops. See you in 5 minutes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, we are back with 5 people now. Chris, you never miss much, mate. We are in Diamond City shopping, selling gear and buying
One
gear.
thing I see.
Oh, Chris, I bet you're really upset. Do you want us to get back so we can put all the stuff back and we'll replay all the
No,
shopping?
I'm not
for an
going
hour,
to.
for an hour, for an hour if you want. I mean, I don't want you to miss out.
Yeah, you've missed a good 45 minutes of shopping, Chris.
Martin
Oh,
does
Tank
the
was sleeping
shopping
either way.
at
He's
the
just sitting there
best.
like,
Yeah.
yeah. Tank was sleeping to
This
the
time it
side.
wasn't Martin that does the shop because we didn't go to a clothing store.
Yeah, we just bought makeup and shoes. It's great. It's like hardcore roleplay.
My
Basically, you've just...
camera is so drunk.
Oh, here's a thing worth pointing out, Tank. There was 3 combat shotguns. Ronnie and Norm have taken one each. I recommend you take one because it's a very good close range weapon. It's got spread.
But he uses close range weapons. As in his hammers.
As in melee range, but he's got a gun, but it's not the best gun. If you wanted a much better close range gun, there's one ready available for you.
Aye, sure. If it makes the maths easier, like.
I'll
No,
move it-
he has close up. He has that's for melee, but if they're close up, he can still shoot and kind of like smack.
You just want me to have to fucking do inventory and bullets. That's all you want.
Yeah.
No, I'll even add it to your sheet for you, mate. Watch this.
Just like, oh, Chris is gonna have to fucking do bullets now.
Nah, watch this. I'll add it to your sheet.
No, dude, we got enough stuff. We got enough stuff. So yeah, we can transfer like some of the gamma rounds for shotgun shells for him.
That's alright. I'm not that worried. I'm sure I'll hit the shotgun button once.
Chris,
every
is this
2
the
years.
worst? Is this the worst hangover you ever had? Where now you have to pretend to do inventory?
Yeah. I don't even have my lights on, right? Hold up.
Nah, you good, dude.
Sorry, I'm
You're
just
good.
copying the
Don't worry about it.
information. That's
Yeah.
alert. Sorry, I need Ronnie.
Nah, you're good.
There we go. I kept looking at my camera and I couldn't work out what was different.
I mean, you do look better in soft lighting, so you know.
87.
This is exactly why I do this, Martin. I do this to be aesthetically pleasing for the audience, you know.
I mean, that's what you're here for. So
I killed for some honeycomb ice cream.
I've got ice cream in the
Oh,
freezer.
that stuff's
actually.
good. I love it.
don't you get that Tesco Zoom thing or whatever where they deliver it in like 7 minutes or something? If you're like destined to have that in Ireland.
Not in this country anymore because it's going to be.
Oh.
Oh, There's fucking Max going sideways.
Sorry. Hello, how you doing? Sorry, I was just doing something real quick.
There you go. Add it to your sheet for you, Chris. Somebody buy him some ammo.
Thank you. We got all this gamma ammo. I thought it was like what 3 for 3.
What's the range of a
Cost 3,
bolt
so
action
it's
pipe rifle?
like-
Is it close? When we jump? Because Chris had says
Pipe rifle?
That's definitely wrong.
Pipe
for-
rifle is close.
For a bolt action pipe rifle, it's close. Yeah, thought so. Okay.
But I have 2 pipe guns that I need to sell. Well, one is an auto pipe rifle
Okay.
and 1 pipe gun. Because I'm never using them.
Okay. Go. Feel free to sell them. Trade if you want to trade them, you'll get the exact value back.
Well,
in
if I
goods.
could, and otherwise, because we already set the ammo for the, for the other ammo, right?
Yeah.
If I'm able to otherwise trade in my pipe gun ammo, which
Right.
are 106 pieces,
Yep.
for some energy weapon ammo,
Right. So pipe
laser
gun is,
ammo,
pipe gun is 38 or 308. It's 38, isn't it?
38.
How many of them you trading in?
Those are cost 1
Those are one
each,
each. And how many
one-
you trading in?
and I have 106 of them,
Okay, so 106.
and I want to trade them in for plasma, for energy fusion cells.
For fusion cells. Fusion cells are 3. So what did you say you were selling?
Yeah.
106. So that's
Yeah.
99 is 33. So 102 would be 34. 105 would be 36. So for 100, so you get 36. You can get 36 fusion cells for that. We're relying on head maths, by the way, but my head maths I think is pretty good still. So
Yeah, Brandon wants word.
I have it. Then I will have 128. Oh, damn, that's the wrong one. What was it? 32, right?
I think I said, what did I say? Many we selling 106, 99 is 33, so 102 is 34, 105 is 35. 35.
35.
And you've got 1 bullet left over.
And this would be 30. This is going back to 85. No, 95 it was. 95 plasma gun ammo. And then I will have 0 ammo for the pipe gun and pipe rifle, and then I want to sell those as well.
Okay. How much are they worth?
Pipe guns, because the pipe rifle isn't in the book.
It's a pipe gun with a long stock, isn't it?
Yeah, so they are normally just 30 caps,
It should say in your
but
mod how much the
the
mod cost.
pipe rifle is modded. So
It should say how much the mod cost in your thing, in the mod.
let's see, which mods does this pipe rifle have?
The long stock that turns a gun into a rifle. It's a long stock. Or full stock. It might be called a full stock, I'm not sure.
Rifle stock, the rifle stock, and then automatic receiver.
They should have costs in them.
Let's see, I can look that up, I think, in my inventory. Unless someone wants those things on a weapon they have.
Or you could just keep the mods and somebody could add them to a weapon later, or you could add them to another weapon later.
Yeah,
That's a good point.
Exactly.
Just hang on to the mods. Just hang on to the mods. Yeah.
Yeah. And I forgot to put the costs in.
Ah, okay. Just hang
my
on to them for now.
inventory,
We
so-
can look it up later then.
I'll just take the mods off,
Yeah, just sell the gun.
and I will sell the gun.
Okay. How much are they worth? And then the best way to do it is just take ammo in a like-for-like swap. Then you don't have to worry about actual exchange rates. Because you're losing out loads
They
if
are,
you do caps.
the guns alone are 30.
30. So just take 10 plasma, 10 fusion cell bullets then. Because that's 30. Just add another 10. That's an easy swap. Martin, anything Ronnie would like to desperately get while we're in the best trading centre in the game?
How many did you say ammo?
10.
10
I think I'm
fusion
alright.
cells?
You are good. You've just got a new gun. We upgraded
I've
your
got,
other gun recently. You've got
I mean,
armor upgrades.
after what you said, like a fucking tank of booze or something, because I haven't got any.
You want to
I've
get
got,
some
I've got loads
booze?
of Brahmin milk. I've got loads of Brahmin milk. Isn't that the same? Or
No, that's
that-
not booze. Brahmin milk takes away radiation damage. I'll have a look at what the boozes cost for you then.
I presume me and Tank both need a shitload of booze.
Tank's also still an
We might have
alcoholic.
got them. Yeah, we might as well. Try that.
Bear with me, I'm just looking that up in the book, mate. They've got different effects, the alcoholic drinks as well. So, Moonshine is alcoholic, gives you 2 max hit points. That costs 30. Rum costs 8, and it gives you reroll 1d20 on agility tests. Vodka is alcoholic, doesn't give you any extra bonuses, but only costs 5. Whiskey is alcoholic, you can reroll up to 2d20 on strength tests, and it only costs 5. Wine, you get an action point every time you drink a wine, and it costs 5. So those are your options for booze. You've got wine, whiskey, vodka, rum.
Loads of wine.
Okay.
'Cause you guys like action points, and it's easy.
Did you
to
already
remember
put a
that.
distillery in the robot?
Not yet. You need it's because you need Jet Ski to do it, because it's the high level robot mod.
And I think we already gave. We said we were going to give some of the caps to the city, the town that we're making, right? But I think you already did that.
I think you were going to give them. You did. You gave them some caps to get some stuff. You did. Yeah, we already did that. Right. So how many wines would you like
so
to
we
buy,
don't need-
Martin?
I guess it's not in bottles; it's in units or whatever. Isn't
No,
it?
you
I
drink a
don't know,
bottle.
Like...
Each unit is a bottle.
Oh, okay. Well, I think at least like I don't know, 10
Okay.
bottles then.
Take 50 caps
Because
off
that's
your
10 days.
personal then.
Okay, 50 caps off my personal. I don't have enough for some reason. I only have 16 caps.
Okay, we'll take it out. I'll take it off the group in a second.
Okay, yeah.
Oops. So I don't know where your character sheet is. Oh, there it is.
Martin,
Uh-huh.
you need this.
What? What am I looking at?
A Nuka-Cola flask.
Sorry, I couldn't see you because I'm typing something, so it's just randomly flicking to people's cameras. Sorry, I can just see Chris's.
Irradiated, no. Hit points healed, no. You get +1 AP. Cost is 5. Okay, so you now have 10 wine in your inventory, Martin.
Yeah.
Nice.
Let's take another 50 caps out of this then. Should we take 100 caps and buy 10 wine for Tank as well?
Yeah, I would. Then we're both on the same page for alcohol for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
At least my inventory is now a little bit
Tidy
less
up now, is
cluttered.
it? Well, that's almost
need to
half a
take them
session
off here
spent
as
shopping,
well.
guys, so I
I've
hope we're
gone-
not going to do too much more.
All I
My
got to do
bronze
is just upgrade my laser
gold,
gun.
You want to get an upgrade for your laser gun?
Tire iron and a combat knife.
Mhm.
Should-
Okay. Which mod
I'm
is
gonna
it?
keep the tire iron because you could use it as a roleplay element. We have a door. We can't open it. I'll use the tire iron.
I could beat someone with it.
Plus
Or it's like,
it's-
hey,
it's-
I need something to, like,
No, well, it is also a melee weapon, but I have a serrated combat knife, which is more damage.
Also, I like to keep a tire iron around because it's one of the best things you can say in Chris's accent. Tire iron. Tire iron. It's fantastic in Chris's
Because
accent.
he can't say it.
I just like hearing that. It's one of those great words in a Northern Irish accent. Tire iron. Any other think buying and selling we'll do in between sessions? You've done your major stuff. Max,
Is there
can you do your mod?
anything that can help us make camps easier, like tools or a tent? I don't know.
Well-
Is there like anything we can pre-buy that would
Would we
help
have
us
a
set up camps?
camp device, like in Fallout 76?
No, this is the thing. The whole camping is done by building lean-tos and building shelters with common materials and uncommon materials. It's all done with building with materials. There's no easy way to do the camping.
You can't
It's
buy
a
a
whole
you can't buy a tent.
Nah,
Can't buy a
it's-
fucking tent.
because
Okay.
camping is a whole set of rules in Winter of Atom. There's no
Okay.
easy way around it like to just buy a tent.
So-
No, you have to build shelters.
So we can buy a few pop-up tents.
No, you have to build shelters.
Or
It's
sleeping bag.
one of the
fair
most
enough.
important mechanics of the Winter of Atom campaign. You have to build your shelters. When you're
Yeah.
not in a settlement, of course. You're currently in a settlement, it doesn't matter. So, let's assume
Yeah,
that any
that
other
was my only question. Yeah.
any other shopping that you do has been done and we can retroactively change character sheets because I want to get moving.
Oh, no, that's fine. I'll worry about the laser gun
you can
later.
continue to update yours though, Max. What is it you're getting?
I'm trying to, because I don't have access to my book where I'm at.
All right,
But
okay.
it's
I
one of
can
those
help
is
with
that yeah, so I want to have my weapon lease like have a medium range with a gun.
Right, so what gun are we talking about?
does-
Changing?
It's a laser gun.
You've got a laser
It's a laser gun that's in
okay,
my
bear
arm.
with me a second.
Mhm.
Laser gun.
I don't know if I'm able to add a mod onto it, or is it a specific robot mod?
Oh no, it's I have a laser gun that's built in my hand because
Yeah.
of being an Assaultron.
Because it is a laser gun built into your
You
arm.
can't
I
mod
don't know
that
if
like you can
it's
a
a
gun.
laser gun mod
Yeah, it's not
or a
laser gun
robot mod.
Yeah, that would be a robot mod. You can't mod that.
It's a
the
laser
same.
gun. You can't.
Well, depends on what you need to add those mods. What perks?
Yeah, it's not a laser gun though, is it? He's got a gun attached to his arm. He's got a gun arm, right?
Yeah,
No,
Yeah,
it's
it
it's a
can't-
laser gun. No, there is.
Well, if you've got a laser
it's not
gun,
a loose laser gun. It's in your arm.
Yeah, you can mod those. Like, I've modded my Mr. Handy in another game. He's got a 10mm, but I've modded that to be automatic and stuff. So if it's a gun in his arm, you can mod it. Now, in order to get increased range by 1 step, you need a...
Mostly, you need robotics expert for most robot mods.
Increase range by 1 step, you can do it with a sniper barrel. It gives you +2 damage. You remove close quarters, increase range by 1 step, and you decrease fire rate by 1. And it costs 30 and takes science 1. And gives you weight +2. Sniper barrel.
Oh wait,
Play it if you want.
no, I think I can mod his laser gun because I'm looking at the list of robot modules. You don't have specific mods for his laser gun. Only like behavioral analysis mods, diagnosis
Yeah.
mods.
It's just a weapon that's attached to my hand. It's one of those. It's a weapon that I can upgrade. It's the laser gun. It's
If
a different
laser
thing
gun,
because.
then that's what you need to add, a sniper barrel.
Yep, I'll do that.
Prefix
Well,
is sniper.
do you want it to make? Do you want to make it one range increment higher?
Yeah,
'cause
I
he's
want to
looking
leave
for
something
a
medium
longer
range
gun.
because if anything, yeah.
Then you could
I
also
want
use
something
the
that can-
long barrel, and that doesn't even need a perk to make.
That's right, aye.
But this increase, but
it doesn't.
Yeah, but
increase
does it
your
give the
damage.
+2 to damage
The
though?
sniper barrel's much better.
I
yeah.
want that one.
Yeah.
It removes close
Yeah.
quarters and increases range by 1 step, so it doesn't add.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sniper barrel does, and I can do that for you.
The sniper barrel only costs
Okay,
an
that's
extra
fine.
10 extra caps as well. Take the sniper barrel, Max. It's much better.
Yeah,
I
I'm
can
gonna do
do it.
that.
I can add it to his weapon
Okay.
because I have science 1.
Okay, so you don't need to pay the cost then.
He doesn't need to pay the cost to add it to himself, but he might need to buy the
Buy the materials, right? Aye,
The
so
mod.
that's- Yeah. So it's only going to cost
Yeah.
you
or
10
have
caps.
materials to make it.
So it's only going to cost you 10 caps.
I just say
then,
just
Max.
take it. I'll just take it out of the party,
Yeah,
the
that's
party
fine.
stuff.
That's fine. You should be able
Yeah,
to edit that.
and I will just add it to
Um,
your. I'll make it on your weapon so that you have a +2 and 1 less fire rate as well.
No, I don't think it has a fire rating.
Well, my laser
No, the thing is,
gun
if
has
that-
a
if-
fire rate.
If that weapon you're talking about doesn't have a fire rate, Max, then it doesn't mod the same as guns that do. Then this mod doesn't apply to that weapon. If it doesn't have a fire rate, then it's not the right type of weapon that gets a mod.
Well,
It's a
it
laser
takes
gun.
away fire rate. So if your weapon already doesn't have a fire rate, it doesn't change.
Alright, what's the fire rate of a laser gun then? Because that's going to go down by 1. Whatever it is, it's going to go down by 1.
A normal
Oh, it has a
laser
2.
gun
Has a 2.
2. So
As
it's
a
going to go
2.
down. Your fire rate's going to go
is
down
fire
to
rate
1.
2. Yeah.
So that's fine. I'm fine with that.
You're adding 2 more damage dice anyway. You're losing the ability to add an extra bullet,
Yeah.
but you're getting 2 more damage dice straight away anyway.
Oh yeah, that's fine. And it will change the range to medium. There's also, I think there's another one where you can do the what is it? Not the barrel, but it's the capacitor. You know,
Yeah.
like with the laser rifle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
had
think
that
there's
one as
some-
well. The what was it again?
If you add a photon agitator, you get +1 damage dice and gain vicious.
I'll do that. Do that one. I want to do that one
Capacitor,
too.
you mean?
That's it there. Photon agitator. The prefix is agitated. It's +1 damage dice. You gain the vicious effect. Weight is +1.
Yeah,
The
but
cost is +35.
then
in
you
this
do
compared
need
to
someone
Science.
to add it to your
You'll
gun.
need somebody else to do that for you, but there's somebody in Diamond City can do it. So,
That's, that's science 2, and I only have science 1.
so you would just pay 35
No, that's
caps
fine. I'll
for
pay
that,
for that.
Max, if you want that. That's
Yeah.
just 35 caps.
Yeah, just take it out of the party.
do
Yeah,
you know
just
how
take
to
it out
add
of the
them
party
as
thing.
mods within Roll 20? Do you know how to do
I
that?
think I do. Yeah.
Yeah, you just add the mod in the mod list, and then you can add it to your
Yeah.
weapon.
Yeah, then you go to the weapon in the core
Okay.
and add mods from there.
Okay. Add mod. Let me go to this.
Right. Hang on, let me see.
All right.
So we go to core. No, it's
Oh.
not on core. We go to gear, weapon mods.
Yeah.
Add. And what was it called? Sniper barrel.
Sniper. Mm-hmm.
Sniper barrel.
Prefix is sniper.
It gives +2 damage dice, removes close quarters, and increases range by 1 step, and takes the fire rate down by 1.
And then so barrel. Prefix is sniper. What was the weight?
Yeah.
2. Cost was +30. Okay, mod effects. So it gives +2 damage dice.
Let's see, effects. Sniper barrel, +2 dice. Remove close quarters,
Qualities remove.
increase range by 1 step, and -1 fire rate.
Close quarters. Fire rate is -1.
Yeah.
And what was it? Remove. So remove close quarters. of
Remove
guns.
close quarters. Yep.
Increase range
And
by
increase
1.
range by
Uh,
1 step.
So it'd be medium instead of close.
You just add. You
Yeah.
just do +1. And then once you've done that, you then just go to your core,
So your weapon,
where your weapon is, laser gun.
Mhm.
No. We go to gear, where it is.
Yeah.
Laser gun, and we go to it in there. And no, we don't.
Press the gear. And then you see add a button with mods.
Where? On the core or on the gear?
If you open the gear,
Yeah, I found it. It's on the core. Barrel, sniper barrel.
now you open the gear, and then underneath it says weapon mods.
Yeah, he got it.
I got it.
And that should be not small guns. That should be.
And then where you have
Energy
to
weapons.
where the
you
weapon, if a mod is placed, you press that. You can only have one mod on every piece of the weapon.
Do you want to test?
Yep.
Do you want to
So,
test roll that then, Max? Oh,
Yeah.
it's
So
added
I
to
still need to
damage dice.
add. I still need to add the photon agitator.
Okay.
And the photon agitator.
And I think the last one I want to do is give it accurate with a scope. I think it gets a scope.
You just put a scope on it. Oh no, that was a barrel, wasn't it? Sorry.
Yeah, I put a barrel. This is the pair thing in there.
Right, hang on, I'm just working on the photon
Why am I,
agitator one.
when looking at the time, why am I thinking this is going to be a shopping episode?
It's going to be a shopping episode, mate, 100%. The cost was...
Sorry, it's I want to have a little more defensive.
Yeah,
so
no,
I
it
have
needs to be
something coming at
done,
me.
mate. It needs
Like,
to be done.
Shoot.
Needs to be done, right?
Yeah.
So it's +1 damage.
That's okay. You're going to have a little bit more pew pew and a little more block.
So +1, and it
that's
gets
kinda what-
vicious.
Yes.
Okay,
Vicious
Yeah.
is really good.
vicious is awesome, right?
I mean,
so
you can
that's
see
that.
with me and the tank.
So now we go back to the core page. We go to the gun. Where's your laser gun?
I think it's the gear. You click the gear.
Yep, and then
Yeah.
weapon mods, and this was the capacitor, isn't it? Photon agitator. Done.
Sorry.
Mhm.
Okay.
So can I do just the scope? That's all I need
Yep.
to do.
So the scope. Which one?
What's one? What's the different ones of it?
You can reflex sight means you can re-roll a hit location dice. You've got the short scope means you can gain accurate. Long scope means you gain accurate and increase your range by 1 step. Short night vision scope gives you accurate and night vision. Long night vision scope gives you accurate, night vision, and increases your range by 1. And a recon scope gives you accurate and recon. I don't think any of them are
What does
deadly
recon
important,
do?
are they? I don't know what recon does, but it's science 3. I don't know if any of them are deadly important for you, are they?
No, probably just do the one that gives me the accurate.
Okay, so that
Short
was
scope.
short scope.
Short
Okay.
scope.
2 seconds.
Mhm. Because that one I can add AP to damage.
Accurate. If you take the aim, a minor action before attacking with an accurate weapon, you may spend up to 3 AP to add 1 attack die per AP spent
Mm-hmm.
to the attack's damage. If you gain damage in this way, you may not spend ammunition for extra damage. A weapon cannot be both accurate and inaccurate. But if it's already inaccurate and you gain accurate, it just becomes what it is. Not accurate or inaccurate. It just stays.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's that, and then we go to core and the gun and mods, and it was it's the sight short scope. There you go. You now have that as well. So it's now a scoped agitated sniper laser gun.
Yeah.
There you go. You just
I
added
don't
3
know. What
mods
is
to
a
your
muzzle?
gun.
There's a Yeah. Does a muzzle do anything? I'm just curious. I never just know if anybody does, because I'm not getting something that gives.
I believe-
yeah,
I'm just.
you could do the
I believe
beam splitter.
I have a muzzle. I have the beam focuser because
Ooh, nice.
These are good.
because it increases the range.
Mhm.
But you have the beam splitter
The beam
and
splitter
the
gives
gyro
you-
compensating lens.
What it does do?
Well, the beam splitter would lose
Beam
you one
splitter
damage dice, but
takes
it
away
gives you
one
spread.
damage die, gain spread,
Ah,
gain inaccurate, and reduce range by 1 step. So
it
you don't
reduces
want that
your
one.
fire
Yep.
rate. So
No,
you
no,
don't
no,
want
no.
that. No, you don't want any of
Nope.
those.
The focuser gives 1 range step, and the compensating lens gives you 1 fire rate and removes inaccurate. But if you don't have inaccurate, it doesn't do that.
No, no, that's fine.
Okay.
It's fine as it is. It's one of those good things. That's good.
Yeah,
Another gun is
I
modded
just took
3
it because I
times.
wanted to have a long range laser weapon.
Nah, that's fine. Now this one is just it does a little more damage, but it's one of those glitches. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, the staff is more the parry kind of weapon, and I go zap zap, or if it's the other one, I can just beat somebody with my fist.
There you go. All done then.
Yep, I am done.
Anything else? I mean, you're happy to spend the whole. You can spend a whole episode shopping if you want. I don't really mind. I'd love to inject some action, but if it needs done, it needs done.
I mean, I think we should.
Oh no, we don't need
We've
stim
been
packs. We
doing
have
it for like.
enough stim packs.
You've got
Yeah.
Oh no, right
so-
away. Probably. No, what about right away? Do we need some right away for?
Ronnie's got 12 brand
Ronnie?
milk.
Yeah, I
We,
might start
we
with
use
Okay.
ramen milk for that.
Yeah, I might start with.
What about the
Mentats then.
mentats? Some like any of those drugs that boost would be kind of good. I mean, some of those are actually useful.
Mentats were useful.
Yeah,
I mean,
especially.
I've got some already. but for
What's
you
the
guys, but I've
addictive?
already got
What's the addictive level of Mentats? We're gonna have to roll to see if you're addicted to them. I don't
We
think. I
never
think
took
me.
one.
didn't you take Mentats in the last session?
Not in the last session. I
think you've got-
I think I took them once a long time ago.
We'll not worry about
I
it.
believe
just
we
now.
did
Yeah,
roll
for
for
quite
it
a bit.
then.
Yeah, we'll not worry about it.
Yeah, I definitely did take them last time.
We'll not worry about it. You're already an alcoholic. We'll go easy on you this time. We do have to
It might have
remember
been
though.
in- it might have been in it might have been in the other game actually
Might
that
have been
I
actually.
took drugs, not this one. Yeah.
You're already an alcoholic. We don't want to make you a drug addict as well. Because then it would be too real.
Can't afford drugs
Yeah.
and alcohol.
No. I'm not going to spur you on and point you in any direction because you know what's going on. The next main quest will present itself when it presents itself, but for the time being, you have the wasteland to explore. You have trade routes to establish. You have people to help. You've got a winter to survive. It's up to you where you go next. I don't mind at all.
Can we check the? Can we see the map right quick from
Yes, you
our
can.
location to see what we can?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, I look at Ronnie's map and I'm like, hey, can you bring up your map?
Yeah, you all huddle around the pit boy.
Let's see. We are here on our
You
town.
are here.
Yeah, where's our town now?
Well, you're actually here.
Mirage is up there to the
Garage
north.
is up here, which is about 3 days away.
Have we been to Grey Garden or have we been there already?
So Grey Garden's not got
Oh.
anything at it as far as Winter of Atom is concerned. It was just a settlement on that was on Linda's trade route. That's why that's marked on your map. The places that
Okay.
are in Winter of Atom that have got stuff attached to them are Good Neighbour, the USS Massachusetts, which is here. You've got Meckminster Abbey.
Yeah.
That's where Tripper, the chems dealer, told you that he was going between Good Neighbour and there doing a lot of drug dealing.
Yeah.
You've also got Big Top, which is up here. That's part of Winter of Atom. You've got Starlight Drive-In, which is not part of Winter of Atom, but I've added stuff in there. Fun stuff.
That was the location for Red Alert's background
If you
story,
wanted-
right?
Yeah, if you wanted to learn a little bit about Red Alert's backstory, then that's where you'd go for a
I
side
wouldn't mind
quest.
going there then.
Yeah, let's go there. Yeah, let's do that.
I'm pretty interested in what you came up with Red Alert.
All right, let's plan a route then.
And talking about background things, I was thinking I had some idea for my character's background, but I wanted to talk to you about that out of stream.
Off the stream, right? Okay, no problem. Just remind me. Right, so Starlight Driving is here. What do you think your route would be for that?
Probably go north and probably hit one of the major highways.
Yeah, we could just take this road all the way up. We could
Like
just
that.
follow this road, go here.
Yeah, we go like along here, hit the main highway, and go up that way.
And I think this is why you have to get on the main highway. This looks more
Yeah,
like
we can
that
hit that.
around.
Yeah,
Okay, so I'll do an
Yeah, head that
alternative
way,
in
go
Or
yellow.
we just follow. We keep following this road here,
Oh, that's blue.
and then we can easily get there.
yeah. I say we follow that one and just take a right from like this. If we get here, take a right there, follow
Yeah.
it around, and hit that location. Yeah. Whoa.
Right. So, what are we doing? We're doing.
Yeah, we're going to Starlight Drive-In.
You're doing up
I
here
think
like
we
that.
will go from Diamond City towards, well, not through Grey Garden, but next to the road that goes to Grey Garden,
So like that.
and then take
we'll go like
right
this, we'll
up
go
there
that way.
Like that.
through Starlight.
Yeah, and we
Yeah.
can follow it up.
Like that.
So yeah, follow it up to here,
Yeah,
and we can just go circle around until we
Exactly.
hit there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
that's how you draw it now. Yes, that's the route.
Let me see what I think that's going to be in days then.
That's from me. That looks like a probably good 3 or 4 days from that.
Probably 3. Probably do it in 3 days.
Yeah, but the difference between you and the rest of us, you can just keep on going.
Well, that I know that's what Red Alert's like. Yeah, 3 days.
Yeah, it's about 3 days.
So I would say then 5, maybe 6.
Okay, so while you guys think about your route to go there, I will bring up the travel rules. Bear with me a moment.
Is Chris
Oh, no,
good,
no,
or did he
American?
just step away?
Chris has stepped away, but don't worry about it. When we need him, we will call.
Okay.
I think he's listening.
Yeah, he'll be listening.
Oh wait, bears aren't bears. They're your guy now, I believe.
He's doing his danger wanking for the
Yeah, just
for
be
the
danger wank.
Twitch.
He's
He has to
humble,
get his
buddy.
luck
We're doing
up
extra
somehow.
danger wax.
I mean, yeah, he can't do it on his own channel, so he's got to do it on Rx's.
Step 1, journey difficulty. So, the base difficulty of a navigation test is 0.
like you're a bum.
When assessing the difficulty of a journey, consider the following questions. Increase the navigation test difficulty by 1 for each no answer with a maximum difficulty of 5. Is the journey along established routes between settlements? So, no, because you're not going through any other settlements. You're going from one to another. It's not going through settlements. Are the PCs familiar with the area? No.
We have already traveled partially through this area.
Partially, but I'm not going to say familiar. Is the area under the control of a friendly faction? No. Has the group been given good directions, or do they know of prominent landmarks to aid navigation? Ronnie has a Pip-Boy, so that question's always a yes. Are obstacles in the path
Yeah.
easily avoided? No. So it's a 4 difficulty.
Okay.
Now you choose a navigator, and it's going to be survival, remember?
It's always Scoon or Chris, right?
Yep.
They have the best.
It's Goon.
of them.
It's Goon.
I have survival perception, survival 5, and perception 9. So
So we
Do you have anything that, like, I know there's something that if we aided you or something that gave you.
Yeah, it's a group role,
like-
remember, but we have a leader for it. And that's Scoon. Now,
Yeah.
so we
I
now just...
roll the first roll.
We don't roll anything yet. We decide the journey speed. Cautious, we double the
Yep.
duration, but we decrease the difficulty by 2. That would bring it down to 2. And there's no complications. Normal, we don't change the duration, and we decrease the test by 1, so it would come down to 3, and the complication range is 19 to 20. Or we do hurried, where we half the duration, and we set the complication range to 4, 17 to 20. Would you like to go caution, normal?
I think we,
cautious, normal,
I think we
or-
normally do normal. I think we
We just
usually
do
do
normal.
normal.
Okay, so your difficulty comes down to 3 by default. So it's endurance and survival is the default.
Endurance?
Yep. Now you can make a case for using an attribute other than endurance as long as I agree. So you can use your perception. That's fine. You cannot spend
I
action
would
points
use
to roll more
perception.
dice, but you can spend action points to reduce the difficulty. You can reduce the difficulty of the test by 1 per 2 action points spent. You currently have 6 action points. Didn't update that, but you currently have 6. So your difficulty is currently 3. You could reduce it to a 2 for 2 action points, to a 1 for 4 action points, or a 0 for 6 action points. You could reduce it to a 0
I would say
difficulty.
2. I'd say 2 for to reduce it by 1.
So you want to spend 2
Maybe
action
not.
points to reduce it by 1?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, so your difficulty's down to 2.
Because
Okay.
we
and
can
your-
always make that back.
And
I
your
don't-
allies can assist. They describe what they're doing to
Then
help
I
during
will
the journey.
roll.
So the navigator makes a navigation test to resolve the final phase. So Schoon rolls first.
Ooh,
Ooh.
Would you like to spend a luck
I'm
point?
gonna
Get rid of that
use my
complication?
2 luck.
You can use 2 luck and reroll both of them, okay?
Yeah, I'm going to just re-roll the entire roll.
Yep. That's 2 successes.
Exactly.
So you've already made it.
Alright.
So the assists are going to be for complications / action points. Remember, you no longer have to make these. Because he's made it, you don't have to do the assist, you don't have to risk getting complications. But you can roll it for the chance of getting action points. So you may roll some sort of survival test, whether it's perception or agility or endurance. You may roll survival. 1 dice each. That's an action point.
I got success.
Yep.
Yep.
So that's an action point. Ronnie, you may do the same. 1 dice.
Am I doing a D20?
Survival test. Survival and
Roll
whatever
Oh, okay.
whatever stat suits it. You can
Okay,
use your
hold on.
intelligence because it's best for you.
Right, smart one. I'll watch out for Ronnie.
You act, yeah, you act like you're a smart one, so.
I turned my sheet off and now it's gone small. Hold on. Found it. Let me click it. I hate computers. Here it is. Right. Let's see if it'll allow me to click it. Okay. What am I rolling? Survival, intelligence, you said?
Yeah. You only want 1
let me do
dice.
that. Okay, let's change it. Survival. Oh. Okay. And just 1 dice. Oh, it might have done 2 automatically, so just take
Okay, we'll just
take
count
1
the
off.
first one. Okay, so we just
Yep.
count the first one. So you're up to 6 action points. That was a nice roll. So you're up to
Sweet.
6
I think that's
action
good for
points.
there.
And you will reach your destination, but we've got to do camps for the stops. So on the first day,
Okay. I'm just
you get
going to make a cup of tea. It'll be like 30 seconds, so
No
you guys
problem, mate.
make the camp.
So the first day you get to there, and now we do the camping rules. So we had no complications along the journey, so I don't need to roll that. Roll me. No, we're not going to do that. Okay.
Like
We're
a
gonna-
survival.
Yeah, we're going to set up a campsite. So, campsites range from simple fire and cooking hot huddled beneath the shadow of a hillside to a small mobile settlement with makeshift defensible walls and multiple shelters within. To build a campsite, characters decide on the tier of the site they want to build and spend materials as noted in the following table. After spending materials, characters make a group intelligence test using appropriate skills to contribute to building the site. On a failure, characters can still build a campsite 2 tiers lower than the tier they attempted, with a minimum of tier 1. So for tiers 1 and 2 you only need common materials. For 3 and 4 you need uncommon materials. For 5 and 6 you need rare materials. You currently have common and uncommon, so you can go up to tier 4 if you want. Remember, each tier increases the difficulty of the role, but also gives you more campsite features. The campsite features are campfire, shelter, comfortable bedding, cooking station, alarmed site, clean site, concealed site, and defensible site. So on the first night, how good a camp would you like to make? What tier?
I said, what do you think? Tier 3? Because you guys want to get the comfortable bed, the fire, and maybe a defensible site.
Well, I think what you were doing previously was you were doing campfire and shelter, so that gives you that covers you from the cold and from the weather, and then comfortable bedding gives you the well rested. So tier 3 and doing those 3 was usually what you were doing.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
that's fine.
tier 3 costs.
For
we got enough.
defense, you are awake. You can wake us
Oh, yeah.
if necessary.
Yeah, I am
So tier
defense.
3.
I'm sitting there like
Tier 3 will cost you 4 common and 2 uncommon.
We got plenty of that.
You got
We
plenty
got
of that.
plenty of that.
And now we do a roll. So, again, it's a group roll, so you have a leader for this, and it's an intelligence test, so I believe your leader on this would be Ronnie, right? It's a group intelligence test.
Is it intelligence survival?
It's intelligence
No, it's
and
a
survival.
group intelligence test, and you can use whichever skill you feel.
Whatever you can justify to the GM, yes. So it's default, it's intelligence survival. But if you want to use intelligence repair, tell me how you repair something to make a better campsite. If you want to use survival, if you want to use intelligence and science, you tell me how scientifically you make a better campsite. It's all about what you can justify.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably do intelligence repair. Is it? I'm actually like probably fixing some of the walls or some of the locations and making sure it's like a good, like.
That's fine.
Break the weather so when it blows around us.
Yep.
So yeah.
Okay, so I think
I'll use the survival.
I think Ronnie, as you have the best intelligence, you make the lead roll. So you roll intelligence survival.
Okay.
Now it's a normal roll here. You can add dice if you want by spending action points.
Do you want me to add any dice? I don't know what number.
You're looking for 3 successes.
You
Wait,
can
hang on,
spend
let me
one.
check that. You're looking for 3 successes. Difficulty 3.
Yeah, just throw one in there for one. So you do that.
I'll do one then.
The Romy intelligence survival.
Oh, that's not good.
What
That is
a
awful.
roll. Would you like to spend luck and reroll a 20?
Yeah, I guess at least do that. Yeah.
Because you're going to end up with a tier 1 campsite at this rate.
Okay, I'll just roll. So I roll 1d20, which is a. That's a crit.
That's another complication.
That's bad.
Yes.
Sweet.
You fixed your complication by rolling a complication.
Ronnie gives that.
So you fail to make the tier 3
What
campsite.
did we say?
And you end up with a tier 1 campsite. So what that means is you now have to choose which feature you're going to go for. So you can have a campfire to prevent you from the cold. You can have shelter to prevent you from the weather. And you could have comfortable bedding to be well rested. Those are the main good ones.
Can I roll something to give an estimate weather report?
Intelligence survival, difficulty 3. I'll give you a weather report.
Pip Boy will be able to give you a weather
You can
report.
I think the Pit Boy Guild will give you a weather report as well, to be fair.
Nope, I have no idea what the weather's going to be. And that's just because my intelligence is not high enough.
I'd say probably the shelter because it gets you out of it. It won't keep you warm, but you can probably huddle up together.
Okay. So yeah, it prevents you from a lot of the hazards, and it allows you to recover from fatigue if you have fatigue. But you're not going to have a campfire, so you will get cold exposure for a short period. So is that what you're going for then, the shelter?
I think shelter's probably the best bet for you guys.
Now, I need to find cold exposure in the main book. Bear with me.
I'm pretty sure that affected me pretty bad last time.
It's bad. It is bad, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a survival chapter, isn't there? Hang on.
Yeah, it's in the Winter Atom. I think it's somewhere in there.
No, it's not in Winter Atom. It's in the main book somewhere.
Fatigue, campfire tears. I'm just looking to see if there was something here. Campfire tears, campfire features.
Survival, fatigue. Right, when you have fatigue, okay. Whenever, okay. So
I probably got something.
I'm just reading. I found exposure. Hang on.
Sleep exposure.
Exposure. If you're in cold weather without protection, so no shelter, or warm clothing, or a nearby source such as a fire, which you've got none of, then you gain 1 fatigue after a number of consecutive hours equal to your survival rating. So what's everybody's survival?
I'm
I got
happy
survival 2.
So after 2
Okay.
hours,
Survival 5, baby.
so after 2
Mine's
hours, Max, you
one.
start to get fatigue. After 5 hours, Scoon, you'll start to get fatigue. What's yours, Martin?
Mine's just 1.
After 1 hour, you'll start to get fatigue. And what's Tanks?
This is probably
Probably
do it.
Tank also has quite a high survival, I believe.
Survival is 2. So,
What?
So Tank after 2 hours. Everybody remember their own?
I thought he would have a higher
mine's
survival.
1 hour.
No, his endurance is huge. That's why. Endurance is freaking awesome.
Oh yeah, because he has high health.
So we're going for if we go for a 6 hour rest. So you only take 1 fatigue after a number of consecutive hours equal to your survival rating. Right. Okay.
What is the next level that you can have in fatigue?
Alright, okay, so it's... Right, so your survival rating is 5, so you'll only take 1 fatigue, because there's only 1 5 hours in an 8 hour rest, or in a 6 hour rest. What was your score, Max?
2.
So in a 6 hour rest, there's 3 of those, so you
3.
take 3 fatigue. Tank will take
Okay.
Yeah,
2 fatigue, and Ronnie will take...
1 every hour.
So I'm going to be dead, aren't I, if I take
No.
8 or
Uh,
something?
After a number of consecutive
Can we
hours...
make
He
a
will
fire?
become
Can we blow?
111.
Yeah. Is there any chance that we can just move and go to a different shelter? Because if this is bad, can we try to redo?
Right, okay, so here's the thing, Ronnie, you would take 6 fatigue, and that would be bad.
Yeah, and
So
doesn't that
can we
mean
just attempt?
Yeah, I'd be best going home, wouldn't I? Because don't I have to rest for like 6 days or something to get all that back? I can't remember all the rules.
No. You just have to be comfortable in warm for 6 hours, I think.
Okay.
What you could
Is
do...
there any
mean,
chance we can set something up? Can we make a new camp? Because I know we screwed up before. We went and tried a new camp.
Okay. Would you like to push on a little bit further through the night and try and find another campsite and make another roll? I'll have to increase the difficulty though. It'll have to start off more difficult. But we could do that. So let's say you push on...
That would be better because. Yeah.
Let's say you push on through the night a bit and you find another place with a potential campsite then, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, we'll try the camping test again. Tier 3 is difficulty 3, so it's intelligence survival. Ronnie, would you like to maybe spend more dice this time?
I want to buy all the dice.
Okay. So, you would need to give me 1 in that case to spend 6. So you may now make
So
your
it's
intelligence survival roll, but with the extra 3 dice, with the 5 dice.
Okay.
This is to save your lives.
Oh, I got mixed up. I got
Well
3.
done.
I
Well
got
done.
3.
Well done.
That's
Well done.
a no fumbles.
You can now have...
Can we assist?
You can still assist. You can still roll your assists. So you now have a
Okay.
campfire, shelter, and comfortable bedding. But it's the end of the day, so we need to... Everybody needs to take off, apart from the
Okay.
robot. Everybody needs to take off 1 food and 1 drink for the day.
Okay. cool.
Yeah, I think we have enough in the group.
Yeah, we've got loads, I think, right?
Let's have a look in the group inventory.
And I've got my free water, right? Anyway, so I'm always
Okay,
alright.
so
Yeah.
there is 4 Brahmin meat. I'll reduce that to 1, so that's 3 Brahmin meats being 8. You don't need to do water because you've got your canteen. So there is a dirty water and a Nuka-Cola. So Tank and...
We'll take the
Because the
Nuka-Cola.
Nuka
Okay, so Tank's taking a dirty
Cola
water.
gives us an AP, so
Yep, and it gives you a bottle cap. So Tank's taking the dirty water and Norm is taking the Nuka-Cola. Okay. Remember also there's snow all over the place. You could always get a dirty water. You can always have a dirty water because there's snow all over the place. Also, you're near enough a river
As
here that you
long
can
as
have
it
dirty
isn't
water.
yellow.
You're next to a
Like,
river as well.
Would you
can
like
easily
to
get-
let us know?
Right, so you're camping through the night. Well, red alert, you're awake through the night, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
I'd like
Oh,
you
yeah.
to make a survival perception roll. I'm not going to tell you what the difficulty is.
Absolutely.
Because it's more fun.
Okay. Let's see. Survival perception. Okay.
Survival perception. I'm not telling you what the difficulty is, so do with that what you will.
Can I buy one dice from you? Because I want to save the one that we got.
You can.
Yep, I want to do that. Submit.
I'm not,
One
gonna tell you,
success.
I'm not telling you
Success.
anything with one success, I'm afraid. So, in the middle
That's
of the
fine.
night, you, Red Alert, will be caught surprised while your friends are sleeping. You'll be caught surprised when some Mirelurks pop up out of the water and attack you, and they're going to get a surprise attack on you. Now, do we want to do that today or in the next session? Because that's going to
Let's
happen.
do the next session.
You want to wait for the next
Because
session?
there's only
let's do the
10
next
minutes left.
Yeah, alright then. So, through the night, Red Alert fails to spot a surprise attack as a group of Mirelurk and Mirelurk hunters and dangerous Mirelurk creatures pop out of the water and attack you all in your sleep. And we'll resolve that in 2 weeks' time. Okay?
Okay.
So, I'll do
Okay.
my outro for my thing, and then we'll do your thing, Skin. So, it was a shopping episode today, folks. We'll have a fight at the start of the next one. Thank you very much, Scoon, for playing and for streaming us to Twitch. And thank you very much, Max, Martin, and Christopher for playing. Chris, you were late, but we don't care. It's that weekend between Christmas and New Year where these things are 100% acceptable. Like I said, mate, I can't have any hard feelings because it's that week where these things are fully acceptable. So, join us in
Okay.
2 weeks, audience, where we will be all 5 of us from the start. For session 21 of Winter of Atom. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm RxOliver. These wonderful wastelanders are my friends. Goodbye.